Namaste to all our viewers in the United States, in India, and all around the world. And welcome to this session hosted by the American Academy of Yoga and Meditation. AAYM is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting and spreading the philosophies of yoga and meditation derived from the ancient yogic texts. Through this webinar and session series, we hope to inform as many people as possible about the unparalleled benefits that yoga and meditation have across the board of different aspects of medicine. Today, we will be hearing about how amazing meditation is for each and every single one of us. It is my honor to inform you all that we will have the opportunity to not only learn more about meditation today, but we will be able to practice it in this session. Now, I will introduce our speaker for today, which is Dr. Indranill Basu Ray. By profession, Dr. Indranill Basu Ray is a cardiologist and a cardio-electrophysiologist. He is the director of cardiovascular research at the VA Medical Center in Tennessee. He is also the head of integrative cardiology at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences at Rishikesh. And he is also the faculty at MIT and the University of Memphis in Tennessee. With regards to his background in yoga and meditation, Dr. Basu Ray has been meditating since the age of 6. He has been learning Kriya Yoga at Maha Avtar Babaji, and he has been practicing, teaching, and researching meditation for over 3 decades. Due to his academic and spiritual feats, Dr. Basu Ray was appointed by the American Heart Association to write the practice guidelines for the role of meditation in cardiovascular diseases. These guidelines were circulated in over 200 countries and were translated into multiple different languages. Thank you so much for coming once again. And I will now hand it over to Dr. Basu Ray to begin this wonderful meditation session. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you and namaste.
Namaskar, everybody. My dear sisters and brothers, it is a pleasure to be with you today. Those who are in Bharat, it's possibly morning there. Those who are from the United States of America, it's evening here. And those joining us from the rest of the world, namaste to all of you. Today, I'm going to tell you the most powerful secret that Hindu philosophy has given to the world. It is the most powerful technique that has ever existed to reach each and every goal that any human being ever wants to reach. And you have the power to reach that goal. Everybody has the power to reach that goal. We just have to know the means. American Academy for Yoga and Meditation, as you know, is a body that brings the biggest names in the field, the top philosophers, the top scientists, Nobel laureates, to bring the science of meditation to the common man, to the common people, to people like you and me. Meditation does not have to be hidden. It does not have to be esoteric. The biggest gurus or teachers or mentors on whose shoulders we stand today did not want it to be hidden and esoteric and only few people enjoy it. It is meant for the masses to enjoy it. It is not meant for people who go off to the forest and are monks. It is also meant for family people like you and me who live with the family, with their children, with their parents. Because everybody has the right to reach the end point, which is being God himself or the most powerful entity on earth. Today we hear about different types of meditation, but ultimately there's only one type. People have given it different names to start their own line of meditation, but that doesn't make it new. Meditation or yoga has been existing for millennia. Between 5 to 10,000 years back, Maharishi Patanjali wrote it down and codified it. Unlike what most of you think, meditation is not just postures or asanas. Of all the aphorisms that is there in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, only 3 aphorisms deals with asanas or yoga. So what yoga actually is, or what yoga actually is only 2 to 5% of postures or asanas that you commonly see being practiced by millions of people all over the world. 95% of yoga is actually meditation. We stand, as I said, on the shoulders of the biggest names, and I'm proud to say that I have been one of those few lucky ones to learn meditation from some of the biggest guru in this planet, or maybe in this universe. I've been taught Kriya Yoga by my guru, Sri Hariharananda Giri. Sri Hariharananda Giri belongs to the lineage of Mahavatar Babaji. It is the same yoga that Krishna gave to Arjuna thousands of years back, and many other big names. Mahavatar Babaji reinitiated Lahiri Baba in the 1850s. After Lahiri Baba, we have Yukteswar Giri, and disciple of Yukteswar Giri is the super famous Paramahansa Yogananda, who, as you know, after Swami Vivekananda, was responsible for spreading it all over the US. And my guru, my beloved guru, Swami Hariharananda and Swami Yogananda are Guru Bhai's disciple of the same guru. So today I'm going to take you through a technique that is one of the most powerful existing technique for mankind. There is nothing in this universe that you cannot do, nothing in this universe that you cannot achieve. But why is that? The answer is very clear. The whole universe is a single conscious entity. Since it's a single conscious entity, when through meditation you reach that consciousness, you can control the universe. Rather, the universe bends it back to help you because you are part of it. It's like you have tons of gold, tons of dollars hidden in a Swiss bank, and you have the key. So instead of going through the front door and opening your account and taking those gold buttons, you're trying to go there at night and trying to break in. So meditation is the key to reach the most powerful state that any human being can ever reach. I'm thankful to all my gurus for giving me this power. Meditation has been there for thousands of years. However, it is only in the last 10 to 15 years that we have understood the power of yoga and meditation. Most of the good things that yoga gives you actually comes from meditation and not from physical postures. You want to, as you know, in this country and in many other countries, people 80, 85 years of age suffer from dementia. You will never ever get dementia if you practice meditation, because meditation for just 10 years makes your brain grow. You'll never have a heart disease, because heart disease, a heart attack, stroke is caused by inflammation of the body. And inflammation occurs when you have stress. And you have stress when you don't meditate. Meditation causes complete change in your brain circuit. Just by meditating for 4 weeks, you can change your brain circuit so much that you'll stop having depression, you'll stop having anxiety, you'll stop having stress. So what is the question of having a heart attack? What is the question of having a stroke? In this pandemic where thousands have died, where thousands have not died but living in a miserable condition due to depression, anxiety, stress, having severe damages to the heart, even when they have mild COVID, is all because of excessive stress. Living on earth is very stressful. But if you live on earth, I don't think you have a choice. It has to be stressful. But you do have a choice. As Sri Gautama Buddha had said, being on earth is painful, but so pain is mandatory, but suffering is optional. You can cover yourself with a balloon so that you don't suffer. Pain may be there, but you don't have to suffer it. So that's the power of meditation that we all have to understand. Starting to make your brain grow a completely different set of neurons that prevents you from having emotional problems. It also changes the blood flow to different organs of the body. It causes release of hormones that makes you better. It decreases hormones like cortisol that makes you sick, that gives you stress, that gives you a heart attack, that might help actually spreading a cancer that you already have. And some people even believe that some of the stress can also initiate cancer, though there is some controversy about that. But having said that, it is important to understand that all these can be prevented if you can change your brain, the way it thinks, the way you exist on this earth. And today we have scientific proof of that. People think, okay, I've worked hard throughout the day and I need a good 8 hours of sleep to take rest. There was a study where people were taught meditation, and they were told to do half an hour of meditation. Some people did half hour of meditation. Some people did 1 hour of meditation. They were compared with people who slept for 8 hours. And what do you think was the result? People who meditated for 1 hour was more restful than people who slept for 8 hours. More than half of our life we spend sleeping. We waste half of our life because sleeping doesn't make you rest. Your physical body might rest, but your brain doesn't rest. Every kid that has grown into an adult, whether it is you, whether it is me, or every kid born on earth in every second, has grown only at night because the growth hormone is produced by the brain at night. So when you think you're at sleep and complete rest, your brain may actually be super active. So if you want a long life, if you want a stress-free life, if you want happiness, and why happiness? Because when you practice meditation, chemicals are released inside the brain called serotonin that keeps you happy. In the 1970s, when some Israeli scientist was doing research on what made people super happy, which in Hinduism is called bliss or ananda. Ananda is not just happiness. Ananda is bliss, being super happy. They found a chemical right deep inside your brain, which is called an endorphin. What is endorphin? All of you have heard about opium. All of you have heard about marijuana. And all of you have heard about opioids and drugs, which are bad. But did you know that you don't have to take drugs from outside because God has stuffed those drugs? Actually, drugs which are 1,000 times more powerful than the drugs that you get outside, right inside your brain. So the Israeli scientists named these compounds as anandamide. Amide means a protein. Ananda means these are the protein which when released even in very, very small amount inside your brain, they give you a lot of happiness. Not just happiness, they give you bliss, which is 1,000 times better than happiness. So ladies and gentlemen, it is important to understand as we practice today that you have one of the most powerful techniques known to mankind. Yoga is not just postures. Postures is the minimal part of yoga, less than 2 to 5%. 95% of yoga is meditation. If you want to derive benefit from yoga, you have to practice meditation. And how do we practice? Generally, what I tell my people who I teach is try to do it early in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning is a very good time, or 5 o'clock in the morning. After you get up, the first thing you do is meditation. Clear a side of your room where there is less noise. Make sure it is not near a window where there is sound of cars or anything else, or sound of traffic. Close your door and windows. If you can let some fresh air come in without noise, that's fine. Sit in a posture that I'm sitting now. You can sit in a lotus posture like this. People who are not trained to sit in a lotus posture can just sit like this. Or if you even want, if you have pain in your legs, or if you have diseases in your knee and hip, you can sit in a chair. Keep your hands folded but interlocked on your lap, and keep your spinal cord completely straight. Your spinal cord should not move. It should be completely straight. While doing meditation, if you feel like itching, go ahead and itch. Because if you do not do that, what would happen is your mind will be going there. You don't want the mind to be there. You want the mind to concentrate. If you feel your leg is paining, spread your legs and then get back to meditation again. If you feel that you need to change your seat and then get back to meditation again. The idea is, if you need to concentrate, your body should support it. This will not happen in a day. You have to practice. A practice of 4 weeks without any rhyme, reason, without expecting any benefit is all that you need to make it a habit. And once you make it a habit, you will see the power of meditation. Every day goes the way you want. The whole universe is one. The whole consciousness is one. You're part of that consciousness. What we have and we don't understand is this, that we think we live in what is known as Maya or virtual reality. So what is virtual reality? Virtual reality is our body, our eyes, our ears are tuned to make us believe we are separate beings. It's me versus you. I want this. I want to have this. I want to achieve this. I want to go there. So this I, unfortunately, is a virtual reality that God has created because we have to live as a human being. We can see to a certain extent. We can hear to a certain extent. Because we cannot hear everything, then we will get mad, we'll get crazy. If we get to see everything, then again we'll get crazy. But we are part and parcel of the universe. So if we can increase the power of your brain, we are part of that consciousness. All you need is the key to enter the consciousness. And once you're in the consciousness, you can achieve whatever you want. That's why it is said that you're the most powerful person in the universe. You're God yourself. It's really a tragedy that we think ourselves as weak, poor being, completely sinned, not having the power to do anything. God has put us in this troubled times. No, nobody has put you there. Based on Hindu philosophy, we take multiple births. And in this multiple births, we decide what our next birth is. People ask me, why should I go through all these bad things? Why is God so angry with me? No God has time to be angry with you. No God has time to spend 15 days to create you with all the bad things on earth. No God has time to decide whether you're going to be a successful man in your life or a frustrated drinker sitting in the home or in the streets. You decided, maybe not in this physical body, but as part of your multiple births. And that's where meditation comes in. Meditation is the most powerful source that makes you understand who you are. You are not your physical body. You are the soul inside, the most powerful entity in the universe. You are God himself. You are appearing as this physical body to transit yourself through your life or your birth on this earth. I was born 40, 50 years back. I lived for 30, 40, 50 years. But that is not the beginning and that is not the end of me. It may be the beginning and the end of Dr. Indranill Basu Ray, but my soul is part of the infinite. And my brain has the power of the infinite. That's why when Buddha became Buddha, he knew every of his birth. He knew who he was in every birth. And that's secret that each and every one of you can know. You just have to connect to the consciousness. So I'm going to teach you a technique, a powerful technique of meditation today. Please sit in any form that you feel comfortable. Keep your hands locked. Look straight first. Your head should look straight, but your eyes should look upwards near your eyebrows. This is called supraconscious glance. This supraconscious glands initiates powerful waves inside your brain that makes you a yogi or makes you meditate, and then close your eyes. Keep looking at the top of your head, in between your eyebrows. Keep your eyes closed. Your back should be completely straight, and your head should also be completely straight. You should look upwards, but your head should not be turned upwards. Now let's take a long, deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. As you breathe in, feel the air coming through your nostrils, as if you can feel the cold air coming in. Let the breath go inside and hit in between your eyebrows, just here. Hold it there for a second and then slowly breathe out. Take another long and deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Feel your breath reaching this point and then slowly breathe out. You can watch me for a couple of breaths so that you can see how exactly we breathe. You have to breathe in extremely slowly but powerfully. It's not like taking a breath as we normally do. We take a breath, we breathe out. No, it should be soft, solid, long breath as I'm taking now. Hold your breath just here. Feel as if you're holding your breath there in between the two eyebrows where your eyes are looking, though your eyes are closed. Then slowly breathe out. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Hold your breath for a second and then slowly breathe out. See me breathing out also. It should be very slow but sustained breath. Breathe out. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Just concentrate on the breath. There is nothing there in the universe. You don't exist. The universe does not exist. Only thing that exists is the breath. Just look at the breath. See the breath. Feel the breath. Enjoy the breath. And as you breathe in, hold it for a second and then slowly breathe out. Take another long and deep breath. As you breathe in, feel the cold air coming in. Hold it for a second and then slowly breathe out. Take another long and deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Breathe out slowly again. Every time you breathe in, try to take a longer and longer breath and just concentrate on your breath. Any thought comes, go back to your breath again. Thought will come, that's natural. But as you practice this breathing slowly, you'll see the thoughts will stop coming. Don't push away thoughts. Don't fight with thoughts. Thoughts will go away by itself. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And then slowly breathe out. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and deep breath. Take it as long as you can. Hold it between your eyebrows for a few seconds. Hold it there. See as if you're holding. The air is being held in between your eyebrows. Then slowly breathe out. Remember, one of the most powerful chakras is at your eyebrows, called the Agya chakra. So you're essentially what you're doing is you're trying to activate that chakra. Now we shall go from top to bottom, from the top of the head to the leg, by breathing and relaxing each and every part of our body. Normally, each and every part of our body is stressed out. And because of the stress, our muscle is tensed. Because of the tensing of the muscle, the blood vessels get inflammation, and that leads to multiple diseases. So let's go and use meditation to completely relax our whole body, at the end of which you'll feel as if you're in deep sleep. Some people actually go off to sleep, that is fine. But try to stay awake and relax yourself as much as possible. If you go to sleep, that's not a problem. That's how you practice. So take a long and a deep breath, as long as possible. Instead of taking it to the tip of the eyebrows, take it to your head. And then slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, feel all the stress, tension, anxiety on the top of your head going away. Feel it, see it as you breathe out, all the stress, tension, anxiety, pain, they slowly go away. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push the air to your head. And then slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, you can feel, you can see all the stress, tension completely leaching out. Your brain, your head feels calm and cool. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Take it to your forehead and then slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, feel you completely washed your forehead. All the wrinkles, all the stress, tension, anxiety going away. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push it back to your forehead, and as you feel, breathe out, feel all the stress, all the tension, all the anxiety, all the pain slowly leaching away. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in as powerfully as you can. Push the air to your eye sockets. Slowly feel your eyes, your eyelids, the sockets, they're all stressed. There's wrinkles all over. The eyelids are heavy. Slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, you can feel all the stress, tension, anxiety slowly going away. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, feel your cheeks, your jaws, your mouth, your lips, all those stress, all those tension, all those anxieties slowly going away. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push the air to your chin, to your jaws, to your ears. Feel the stress, the tension, the anxiety, the tight muscles, all completely relaxing. Feel it, see it, enjoy it. Whatever you visualize, that's what's going to happen. Then slowly breathe out. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push the air to the nape of the neck, to the back of the head. Feel all the stress, tension, anxiety, pain in your neck. Slowly dissolving out as you breathe out. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push the air to the front of your neck, to your thyroid gland. Feel that your neck is so tensed. As you breathe out, your entire neck relaxes. All the stress tension is gone. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push it to the upper back. Feel your muscles, your tight, taut muscles. Relax them. Feel them get relaxing. Your entire spinal cord is relaxing. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Just concentrate on the breath. You can only see the breath. You can only feel the breath. You can only enjoy the breath. Any thought comes, go back to your breath. Push the air to the back to the lower back. Feel those places completely relaxed. Your entire back is now completely relaxed. Every muscle there is in deep relaxation. Every bone is in deep relaxation. Your whole body is deeply relaxed. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push it to your chest and see as you breathe out your chest, all the stress, tension, anxiety, all the big muscles completely relaxing. Take another long and deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push it to your lungs. See, feel your lungs is cleared of all the disease, all the dirt that we breathe in, all the infection. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. As you breathe out, visualize both of your lungs getting completely clean. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Breathe out slowly. As you breathe out, feel both your shoulders, your shoulder girdle, everything is relaxing as if you're feeling like going to sleep. It's completely relaxed. Those big muscles there are completely relaxing as you breathe out. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. And then slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, feel your abdomen going into deep relaxation. Take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Feel all your stomach, your intestine, all are getting completely cleaned of all diseases. Your whole abdomen is in deep relaxation. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Push the air to your right hand, to your right arm, to your right forearm, and slowly feel your entire arm going into deep relaxation. All the muscles are slowly going to sleep. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and deep breath. Breathe in as powerfully as can. Any other thought comes, go back to breath. Remember, you're breathing from here to here. Breathe, see your breath, feel your breath, like your breath, love your breath. That's the only truth in the universe. Take a long and a deep breath. Push it to your left hand. Feel your arm, your forearm, and your hands relaxing as you breathe out. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take a long and deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. And as you breathe out, feel your right thigh, your right leg, your calf muscles, your feet is completely relaxing. All the big muscles there are complete relaxation. Take another long and a deep breath. Push it to the right leg again so that you can feel, you can see each and every muscle in your leg, your calf muscle, which takes so much stress, so much tension, so much anxiety. They're so taut, they're all relaxing. Complete relaxation of your right leg. As if it is not even your leg, it's completely gone, it belongs to somebody else. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take a long and deep breath again. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. As you breathe out, feel your left leg, your left thigh, your calf muscle, left feet completely relaxing. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. As you breathe out all the stress, tension, anxiety from your left leg goes away. Your entire left leg is in deep meditation, deep relaxation. Your entire body is in deep meditation. We are going to take a couple of long, deep breaths, and with each breath, our whole body, we will imagine, is going into deep relaxation. Every breath takes you 100 times into deeper relaxation. Let's go ahead and take a long, deep breath. As you breathe out, feel a wave coming down from the top of your head to the tip of your bone in the spinal cord, to the tip of your leg, the wave of relaxation. See your forehead relax, see your neck relax. Physically see your chest relax, see your upper back relax, see your abdomen relax, see your legs relax. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and deep breath. Anytime a thought comes, take back to your breath and just see the breath, feel the breath, enjoy the breath. The only difference between life and non-life is breath. You're breathing, so you're living. Breathing is godliness. Breathing is being part of the universe. Breathing is being in consciousness. You don't control your future, because you do not know what is going to happen in your future. What has happened in the past, you can cry over it, it will not come back. But one thing that you can control now is the now, because you're the master of this universe, now, at the present moment. So breathe, and as you breathe, live in the present, you become part of the universe. You become part and parcel of the universal consciousness. So take another long and a deep breath. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. And as you breathe out, imagine, see a wave of relaxation flowing from the tip of your head to the tip of your toe. Enjoy, feel, see everything going into deep relaxation. Touch every part of your body, it's in deep relaxation. Touch your leg, it's not part of yours, it's gone into deep relaxation. Touch your forehead, it is not part of you, it is gone into deep relaxation. Take another long and deep breath. And again, slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, feel slowly but definitely your whole body relaxes. Breathe in slowly but powerfully. Now I'm going to make you count from 10 to 1. With each count, you're going to go 1,000 times into deeper relaxation. Let's start with 10. Take a long and a deep breath. Breathe out slowly but powerfully, and as you breathe out, you go into deeper and deeper relaxation. Take another long and a deep breath. Every breath takes you 1,000 times into the depth of meditation. And as we count down, you go into deeper and deeper. 9, go deeper and deeper. Take another long and a deep breath. See, me taking a breath, I took this whole time just to breathe in. And then you slowly breathe out. This will come with practice, but that's what you need to practice. And you're going into deeper and deeper relaxation. Every cell in your body, every organ in your body, every gene on your body, every DNA in your body is in deep relaxation. Go deeper and deeper. 8, go deeper and deeper relaxation. 7, go deeper and deeper. 6, go deeper and deeper. Take a long and a deep breath. 5, go deeper and deeper. Take another long and a deep breath. 'Go deeper and deeper into meditation. Go deeper and deeper. Breathe out slowly but powerfully. Take another long and a deep breath, slowly but powerfully. Slowly breathe out. Three, go deeper and deeper. Two, go deeper and deeper. One, go deeper and deeper. I'll keep quiet for a few minutes and let you meditate. Now I'll get you to open your eyes slowly. First, move your hands. Keep your eyes closed, but move your hands. Slowly expand your legs. Use your hands. Do it very slowly because your whole body is relaxing. So no rough movements. Do very slowly. Massage both your legs with your hands. Then slowly turn your head from left to right, right to left. Again, very slowly. Make sure you don't do anything, any rough movements, because that will pull your muscle. Your muscle is in deep relaxation. Then top to bottom. Now open your eyes. How many minutes left? So I don't know if you have any questions. You can, I can answer those questions. But Akash, is there any questions? Or you can talk more and give some more tips and tricks.
So everybody, thank you so much for joining. Now is the time. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. We have a few minutes. Dr. Basu Ray can answer our questions. So please, anybody, if we have any questions for Dr. Basu Ray, please place them in the chat. Dr. Basu Ray, as of now, we do not have any questions in the chat, but we are all monitoring the chat to see if we have any questions.
So let me go ahead and tell some few tips and tricks. So people who are starting meditation for the first time need to do this every day for just 4 weeks. Once you do it for 4 weeks, you slowly find that it becomes a habit forming. Anything in human being has to be made into a habit. If you don't make it to a habit, you will lapse and then you will stop doing it completely. So first 4 weeks, you can find it's beneficial, you find it's not beneficial. Just do it as if you're just a monkey. You've been told to do it, so you're just doing it. At the end of 4 weeks, slowly you will see there'll be difference. You will sleep better. When you get up in the morning, you will feel more refreshed. You will less be pulled by emotional thoughts, whether it is anxiety, whether it is depression, whether it's fear of getting a disease, fear of losing your loved ones. It could be anything. And as you continue to do it, you practice, there are a couple of things that is very important to understand. First and foremost is, this is a guru vidya, means this is a knowledge that is given by a guru to a disciple. The role of guru is just to pass on the knowledge so that he can do. I have been passed on this knowledge, as I said, by some of the most powerful gurus on the face of earth. They don't come out, they don't express themselves, they don't have big gatherings to show how many disciples they have. They practice of their own. And so is my system of Kriya Yoga. You practice of your own because Guru comes to you to teach you. And Guru will show you the path. All you need to do is regular practice. If you don't practice, you go nowhere. Just like somebody who has practiced for ages in a gym to become Mr. Universe. Similarly, the gym for practicing your mind to make a super powerful mind is meditation. So you've got to practice.
We have a few questions in the chat now. A few questions are coming up.
Okay, so, let me just finish this and then I'll ask you to go the first question.
Sounds good.
So the first thing is, so you have to practice, make this a habit. First 4 weeks, do it regularly. Then you can try to, what you can try to do is, if you have multiple members in your family who are willing to do, for example, if you're husband and wife, that is extremely good. If you have kids who are slightly grown up, like over 15 years of age, you should sit out with them. Because not only your family becomes better, your children will become super brilliant. You'll see that. In days, their memory will improve. Their concentration will improve. Their action, the way they take things will become more mature, because that's how the brain develops. That's how the brain grows. And remember, your brain grows till you're 25 years of age. After that, 25 to 30 years of age. After that, every day you lose 300 or 400 neurons. And by the time you're 70, 80, your human brain almost becomes like that of a monkey, small brain. And that's why after losing millions of cells, so that you start having dementia, you forget your own name, you forget where your house is, you forget who your wife and kids are. So it's very important that you do this practice on a regular basis. Now let's answer those questions. Akash, what is the first question?
Thank you, Doctor. Our first question in the chat is, this meditation that we did, can it be done before sleeping, or will it interrupt with our sleep?
So the best way to do it, yes, it can absolutely be done with sleeping, especially if somebody has insomnia. This is going to be the best drug that you ever had. And this is the only only medicine which has no side effect. As you know, all sleeping medications have side effects. They are habit forming. So today you need one tablet to go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll need two tablets. In the next 10 years, you'll be eating not food, but only tablets to make you go to sleep. So this will do it. Typically what I say is do it twice daily. You can absolutely do it before going to bed, and that will have very powerful reactions. Absolutely, yes.
Thank you so much. Our second question is there a difference between moving from head to toe or moving from toe to head during the meditation?
Absolutely, because our body is not meant to go from toe to the head. Our body goes from top to bottom because that's how the gravity works. So you need to take the advantage of gravity and go from top to bottom, because as you go from top to bottom, what we are actually doing is we are not only relaxing, but we are starting vibration in each and every part of our body. So it's important that you follow the rules, go from top to bottom.
Thank you. Our next question is by Hasini Ji. She said, are the images that I see in my mind, are they real or are they my imagination?
Yeah, all images that you see are mostly imaginations, because mind sprites out most of these images, because the job of the mind is to divert you. But your job is to fight back. And this fighting will only last for 4 to 6 weeks. After that, you don't have to fight back. Your mind will be your servant. The problem with 99.9% of us is the mind is the master, you're the slave, which is unfortunate. You should be the master and the mind should have been your slave. And that's what meditation does. Meditation changes the relationship. But the initial few years, initial few weeks to a few months, it still tries to become the master, and it hates to lose its control over you. So it will try to give you images, it will try to give you thoughts. Don't get lured by that. You might have good thoughts, you might have bad thoughts. All thoughts are bad. Good or bad doesn't matter. So don't get lured by anything, or don't hate anything. Be completely non-judgmental. Just tell your mind that I'm not into this game. I do exactly what I do, you do. So either it is good thought, it is bad thought, it is irrelevant thought, doesn't matter. No thought should come when you don't want it. And when you meditate, you don't want thoughts. That is very important to understand.
Thank you. Our next question in the chat is, what is the best time in the day or night to do this practice, and for how long per day?
I would strongly suggest best time is first early in the morning, even before you brush your teeth. Just sit on your bed and do it, so that once you're out, you brush your teeth and your day starts. It's very difficult to go back, especially in a newcomer. But once you have practiced, then it's different. But for a newcomer, that is the best time. The second time, if possible, do it in the evenings. Like after you come back from office, get yourself fresh, and you can sit for again 10-15 minutes before you go meet up with the family, sit for dinner, watch TV, or sit with your kids to help them study. Whatever you want to do, you can do.
Thank you. The next person is saying, when I meditate, most of the time I get a headache. Do you have any answer to this?
Yes, when you meditate too hard, when you take too deep breaths initially without practice, you will get a headache because your brain blood flow is increased. So just tame down, do slowly. Don't take very deep breaths, and you will see you'll have no headache. And do it on a long sequence, like do it every day for 6 weeks. And then slowly you'll find that the headache goes down and then doesn't come back again. Because what meditation does is does increase blood flow to your brain. That's why your brain becomes so powerful. And that can cause headache, especially in sensitive people. And also avoid super hot things, super sweet things, super bitter things, anything that is extreme. You should avoid, because all these things makes it worse. So anything that is super hot, super bitter. For a yogi, anything that is in extreme is never good. Everything should be in the midline. I'm not saying you have to have bland food, but what I mean is don't go to the extreme. Don't put in too much hot food. Hot I mean with chilies, and don't use too much bitter, or any other variation. Everything should be with moderate amount.
Thank you. We have one question who would like to speak it verbally. So can you please unmute yourself and speak? You have raised your hand. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes. Very good morning, Guruji. So my name is Indranill. I had a question. While meditating, many are thinking that we have to do in Chin Mudra. So what is exactly science behind making interlocking both the index finger and thumb? Please explain.
I couldn't really understand everything. A lot of sound. Can you repeat what he said?
I also had difficulty understanding. He said something about Jin Mudra. Can you please
Can you
repeat?
please ask him the question again? Because we couldn't hear
Yes,
it.
sir. So what is the science behind exactly? So while we are interlocking both in index finger and that thumb. So in Chinmudra, we can Chinmudra we can interlock
But
index finger and thumb.
well, the
What
question
is
is mudras. Ultimately, mudras. There's not have been a lot of research, but there's some research that some of the mudras help you concentrate. But I would not bend back on any particular rituals, because whichever mudra you take, as long as you're satisfied with it, that is fine. A lot of people, instead of actually concentrating, they are more busy with what posture they are sitting, how they are putting their legs, whether they are in lotus posture or not, whether the two hands are interlocked or whether you're using this mudra. It doesn't matter. These are all frivolous, useless things in life. God doesn't come and say, oh, this guy has not done this mudra, so he must not get deep meditation. People have gone into samadhi without doing any one of this. So you can lie down and go into samadhi. It's a practice. So none of those mudras per se has got any importance, but they say that it is some mudras might help in concentration. That depends on individual person. If that helps you, do it. If it doesn't help you, don't do it. But I did not put too much importance to any of the physical position or postures. I do ask people not to lie down and do, because initially if you do that, you will relax and then you go to sleep. So instead of meditating, you will be sleeping. So just avoid sleeping. But other than that, you can do it in any posture you feel.
Thank you.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. We have one question. How does meditation eliminate or reduce stress? Can you please elaborate on this?
Yeah, it's a very complex question, because there are a lot of things that goes, a lot of science is there into it, and um, we can describe it in details. It'll take a long time, but long story short, first of all, it rewires the brain. The brain develops into a newer brain, which does not carry stress. So for example, if you're a stress-prone person, your neurons work in such a way that you get stress. And more you get stress, it becomes a vicious cycle. You get even more stress. But when you change your brain neurons and how your brain works, then you will not get stressed. The thing may be stressful, but you will not get stressed. So this is a practice. Second, a lot of chemicals are released by the brains when you get stressed, that causes heart disease, cancers, and all the things. And they're even toxic to the brain. The same chemicals released by the brain kill brain cells, and that's why you develop dementia when you're in stress for a long time, because it's killing your own cells. It's killing your heart, making your heart go fast and die out of it, making your brain die out of it. So, but when you change your brain, these chemicals stop coming out. Different chemicals come out, which actually makes your brain grow normally, grow better. There's a chemical called BDNF, brain-derived neural factor, that grows when you practice meditation. So a lot of changes happens inside the brain that ultimately results in no stress at all. And then the areas of the brain with practice, it has been seen using different imaging modalities like functional MRIs and PET scan, that parts of the brain deep inside the brain, which we call the reptilian brain, because we share the same brain with the reptiles, whether it's a crocodile or the dinosaurs when they existed. So those base of the brain deals with all this emotion, and you will find these brains are no more activated in yogis, because they have managed to take the function of this brain, which is more involved with fight, flight, greed, jealousy. That's why you see a crocodile, it will eat its own babies. It will eat whatever it sees, because that's the level of functioning. But we human beings also do the same thing. The only difference is that we can't eat up our enemies. So what happens is we eat up ourselves without knowing it. But we release the same chemicals inside the brain and body, which leads to our own disease. though our so-called enemy, nothing happens to him because we are not dinosaurs. You can't go and eat up your enemy. But you, in the process, what happens is you damage yourself. You live a less life. You suffer heart attacks. You suffer cancer. And then we blame God. Oh, God has been so cruel to me. God has given me this disease and nobody else, and so on and so forth.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We have one last question here. As you explained, in meditation, we have to go from head to foot due to gravity, like you explained. But when we are in deep relaxation, we have been told to start with foot to head. Can you please explain what's the difference?
I don't know who has told you, but I would strongly recommend that when you are practicing one technique, keep to that technique. People have the habit of jumping from shop to shop. Please don't do that. What will happen is you will develop nothing, you will learn nothing, you will progress nowhere in your life. So be dedicated, do one single practice, have dedication to that practice, believe in that practice. Try it for 4 weeks and then see. If it doesn't work, go do some other practice. Nobody is stopping you. But if you try to put your own changes in, what will happen is you'll go nowhere. Not only will you go nowhere, you'll actually go backwards. So these are techniques that have been there for millennium. So follow the technique, do it on a regular basis, and have the faith. The biggest question in meditation is having faith. If you don't have faith, and then you'll progress nowhere. So I would not think of other techniques. You can keep those in the future and try them out, but do the technique as has been explained.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Wow, what a wonderful session. Today's meditation was extremely peaceful and it gave us all so much calmness. And I think I'm speaking on behalf of every single person that has participated in this meeting. Thank you so much. Dr. Basu Ray, thank you so much for the amazing session. I really love that you said that everyone is supposed to have the opportunity to become the most powerful man in the universe, whether you are a family man or a yogi. Everybody has the same power and the same opportunities. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Our next webinar, for all of our viewers, our next webinar is on obesity and diabetes management, which is a very relevant topic to millions of people around the world. Our speakers for this webinar will be the world-renowned Dr. Nagaratnaji, Sri Jaydeep Arya, and Swami Dayadeepananda. This will be starting in around the next 10 minutes or so. And if you need any more details, please visit our AAYM website. Everything is listed there. Thank you so much for attending this webinar. Thank you so much to every single person. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all of our viewers all around the world. See you all very, very soon. Namaste.